So behind us here is a 1979 Rolls Royce Silver Wraith II. And the origins of this car are that right after World War II, Rolls Royce made a car called the Wraith, in keeping with the names of all their other cars, Phantom, Cloud, Wraith. These are all things that move without sound, which is what Rolls Royce always used in their names. So the original Wraith came out right after World War II. They reintroduced this as a Silver Wraith II in 1977, and they built it until 1980 as a Silver Wraith II. Interesting enough, Rolls Royce still has a Wraith to this present day. I have had this car probably now about almost 15 years. Yeah, I bought it basically almost as like a used car. Now it's approaching the point, it's like a fine wine. It's a very classic, very elegant looking old Rolls Royce. These cars tend to get more elegant and classy as they move on. They're great for weddings and things like that. So it definitely turns a lot of heads. So I got this car from a professor at Lehigh University, and he was really crazy about keeping and maintaining this car. The stack of paperwork I have on this car is 4 stacks like a foot tall. Whatever he did to this car, he made a notation of it, the exact date, the exact time. Everything that was ever done to this car has been fully documented, which is one of the reasons why the car runs so great today and why it's still together with the mileage it has on it, 212,000 miles. It's just it's in perfect shape, and I continue that as well. I take good care of the car as well. Special to me about this car is probably taking it out to a nice restaurant with my wife, enjoying a nice beautiful evening, taking the car out for a cruise. Sometimes I'll take someone to a prom or a wedding with it, and it's just the specialty of the car. I mean, a Rolls Royce is a car that has a world standard. You ever notice when we say something, it's the Rolls Royce of, okay? Rolls Royce is a company that has never compromised on their quality. They've always built the best, okay? So when you have the Rolls Royce, you know it's the best car. I always say anybody that says rides like a Cadillac, never rode in a Rolls Royce, because this thing just rides super smooth. You'd be amazed if you drove this car. It's big, but it handles like a smaller car because of the systems and what they've done to make this car what it is, how it stops, how it corners, how it accelerates. It's just a great running car and such a pleasure to drive. The first car they ever made actually didn't have a name, but it was retroactively referred to as the Phantom 1. So you had a Phantom 1, they had a 2 and a Phantom 3. They had the Wraith, they've had a Cloud, they've had a Shadow, and if you notice, these are all things that imply sound without movement, which is exactly what these cars do. When they're running, they can move along and it can go past you and you can't hear it. Matter of fact, if you look at pictures of the Rolls-Royce factory, you'll see signs, caution, car could be in motion, because they drive and you don't hear them. They almost sound like an electric car because they're so well engineered. And you notice too, like the Parthenon here is actually been used by Rolls-Royce on all their models in one way, shape, or form. You'll see it taller on an older one. You might see it wider on some of the newer ones, but this shape has always been used here. The Spirit of Ecstasy also adorns every Rolls-Royce ever made, except for the very first couple years. And again, it might be this tall in some years. This actually, word has it that the man who designed it worked for Rolls-Royce. It's not done after his wife. He was having an affair with his secretary, and supposedly that's who that is. And I'm sure you've seen the newer Rolls-Royce too. You shut it off and it hides. This one, of course, doesn't do that, you know. But yeah, that's been on the front of every Rolls-Royce, and it means something. They're all silver, they're all beautiful.
Alrighty. Only princesses really go on these cars.
A queen or a princess.
Yeah.
You gotta learn the ways.
You want to say
Wave. Every week at the school, we would shut down for one class period and we would have clubs, and I ran a car club for the kids. And I would bring in a car, and I brought this one in and any other car, and I would bring them out to it, and I'd let them sit in it, and then they'd ask questions about it, and they would look it all over and take pictures and things like that. It's kind of like igniting the fire for the next generation. I know they're older cars, and you know, these kids were all into the tuners and stuff like that, which is great. I've been in shows where I've judged the tuner class, the Nissan Skylines. It's great, it's the next generation, I love it, but to show them where all that came from is really giving them something special that I think they have a foundation to grow upon. it's all about giving back. Every single car show I ever go to, no matter where it is, what it is, my door is open. And kid walks by, have a seat. I let them sit in the cars. If they're okay with mom and dad, I'll take them out for a spin in it. It's all about giving them that passion that someone gave to me back in the day. And maybe that's easier to do with an older car because they say, wow, that's so cool. But yeah, it's all about giving back. Really, that's what it's all about.